What's up, YouTube? I've tried a million times to record this, so I'm gonna get this out of the way quickly. So here are the facts. By the video description, you can obviously see someone in Portugal top 8'd using Heraldic Beasts. My Vexic is 4666. I may have had one too many sixes in there. But yeah, the video where he'll probably get the most publicity is on his channel, but he got it from someone else's channel, and they got that from the horse's mouth. So yeah, that's rather than go through and say, "Welp, this card does this and this is good," or "This card does this and this is bad." I'm gonna go through the cards that I think are kind of interesting, some cards I like, some cards I don't like, and just talk about them for like half a second. So first off, Dust Knight. This is an interesting tech because what it does is it just lets you get Leo straight to the grave and get your searching off, get your engine going. I think that's good. The negative I see to this, though, is that I think it makes the deck even more vulnerable to decks like Mermails and Fire Fists. Although, what I didn't really consider when I first thought about this was, I don't know what the meta's like in Portugal. And also there's something in his side deck I'll talk about in a second, which helps smooth that matchup a little better. Next, Tour Guide, Sangan. Obviously this is just a really good 3-card engine that does so much. And obviously Sangan will be saying goodbye to right quick in just a couple days, weeks. And I know one reason I like Guide is that it lets him get away with running only two Ember Cronways because he can just recycle with Levier, or it's just all with Zenmains or use Tim Tempo for something, or use number 30 Ask Golem for game or something. I don't know. And pretty much all this is self-explanatory. I explained the only two Ember Cronways. Armia lets him get to go to Dust Knight, and he's running a very small monster count, and pretty much a third of the monsters he runs searches out the rest of the deck, except for, a few things. And then on to the spells, which I feel makes the Heraldic Beast deck. So Reinforce the Army, Dust, Standard. 3 Reborn, because the card is pretty good. It's a premature burial for Heraldic Beasts, which means it increases your number of plays. And Advanced Heraldic Art, which is a Miracle Fusion for Exceeding Heraldic Beasts. Onto the traps, pretty standard trap lineup. Only one Mirror Force, but I guess that's also pretty much a medical. Same with 1 Compulse. And 2 Fiendish Chain. He doesn't run any hand traps, including Effect Veil or main deck. So, yeah. And that's pretty much just everything standard outside of a few things. And on to the side deck, where I think he had a lot of fun. So, Deity Crow, pretty standard. The 3 Veiler, he probably sides these in against Dino Rabbit and I can't think right now. Those kind of matchups. Wind-ups. There we go. And 3 Gravekeeper's Guard. I think he was just being a meanie bobini here, because game 2, your opponent thinks he knows, but he thinks he's on to you. It's like, oh, that's a set Dust Knight there. I think I'll summon a Thunder King and hit over it, and then he can't search with Leo. And then he attacks into the guard. He flips the guard. The guard isn't destroyed. Thunder King returns to his hand, and then he is able to go Nanners next turn or something. And Debunk is the card we're going to talk about next. I feel that running this gave him a better matchup against Mermails and Fire Fists than I previously gave him credit for. Well, maybe not Fire Fists. Maybe I'm thinking Fire Kings. I'm completely brain dead at the moment. But yeah, that way he can stop certain things that would be a bad matchup for him. I think he said in the original video that was posted that, what was it? Gores and Prophecy Chick. Big Boss Monster Prophecies. That's how brain dead I am. I can't think of that. Mind Crush, because that's what the cool kids use. And then on to Dust Tornado. He's running 3 MSTs in the main along with Heavy Storm, and the 3 Dust Tornadoes on the side. So this tells me one of two things. Portugal's meta is very back row heavy, or this guy hates back row. Either way, thumbs up. And then D Prison in the side kind of makes sense why it's in the side, because you want to see what you're playing against before you put it in. Maybe he just owns one at the moment. I don't know. But this feels like a main deck card to me, but he put it in the side, and I'm sure it helped him when he sided it in. And then on to the extra deck to talk about. Talked about all these when I talked about Tour Guide. Diamond Wolf. When I've played Heraldic Beasts, I haven't tested with this card. Not because I think it's bad, just because I can't afford it. And my idea was, hey, I'm going to play Heraldic Beasts, and it's going to be budgety. And a $40 card isn't budgety for me. But this card is a Scrap Dragon for Beasts, Wing Beast, Beast Warriors. And I'm sure this stole him a couple wins, because I can just imagine some of the herp dirt plays he did with it. Next card, Fairy King. All your important monsters in the deck, such as Leo and Fairy King itself, are Earth. Just shrink your opponent's monsters that aren't Earth. Boost this guy up, or which equivalently boosts this guy up. And just, have fun. I don't know if Portugal doesn't have Black Ship of Corn, but I notice he's not running it. It may just be because they don't have it. That's more than pretty sure, but I don't know. I'm not that all educational. I ain't got no learning. And of course, the 2 standard Heraldic Beast Xyz this card actually gives the deck pretty good matchups against certain things like wind-ups and whatever other decks that Xyz. Actually, I just thought of something really funny. But I'm not going to tell you what it is. But I'll tell you what it might be about. Number 11, Big Eye. And this card. But now on to Main Stroke. He runs 2 of them. This actually makes a lot of sense because the deck just spams rank 4 Xyz. And it's just a very good card that can save you in a pinch. And then Shockmaster, because even though he's not playing Eel, he can still probably make Shockmaster with the greatest of ease. And I'm sorry I wasted 7 minutes of your time. Please, I don't really care what you do, because I'm being lazy with this video. And I'm sorry I wasn't I'm never funny or entertaining. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.